10 seconds, right on both mics, ready, cue to 2, and done. You never know.
This is CBS.
You can bet on that. And you know, they live in a pigsty but can afford to snort gourmet milkshakes. We'll tell you their secret after this.
Fumble on the play, and Buffalo recovered the ball. The whistle occurred after the recovery. It was a 15-yard penalty for 88 piling on. The disqualification foul's offset.
I knew he was going to get caught in the middle of that. I knew he was going to get caught. I knew he was going to get caught in the middle of that. He just kept talking and backing up.
They were giving him the wrap sign. They couldn't get him done in time.
Heavy showers then moving through the southern part of the state. We're going to check our computer for just a minute, be right back. The showers are all over the place this evening. Looks like we could see some heavy showers by later tonight. We're going to give this another shot, see if we can get the computer going here. The magic of television. I come right back through the wall and lost my cable. Come on with me. There we go, folks. Excuse me. We had to do that because with the computer not working, we can't show you a darn thing. Let's show you again what's happening on the national satellite.
They tell me by showtime the temperature will be down to 95, and plus they've got the ice on the stage and the fans behind them, so they're going to be blowing the symphony players and keeping them cool. Cheryl?
Cindy, Marilyn McCoo's the performer tonight, right?
Yes, Marilyn McCoo. The crowd seems to be excited about her.
Well, tomorrow is your last chance to register to vote in the presidential elections, November 8th. Registration closes at 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Until that time, you can register at any public library, the Board of Elections, any post office, and at some fast food restaurants. You can't vote if you're not registered.
Thanks, Mike. In health news tonight, a good reason to have your home tested for radon gas.
And a new way to determine if you will have strong bones later on in life. Andrea Camburn explains in tonight's Health Source Report.
Okay. Apparently we don't have a Health Source Report.
Some technical problems there.
We'll be back after this.
Yeah, all right.
And I've got some information on the MVPs. It's Mark Lemke of the International League, Scott Coolbaugh of the American Association.
For today, we've got 50s here as that cold front moved off to the east. Not much cold air behind it. That's been a big plus going into the weekend. And, ooh, this is Halloween kind of stuff. I kind of like that effect. I didn't do that, by the way. 50s across the area. And Denny, if I had a card to rate you today, hey, I don't know what I'd say. Let's take a look at what we've got this noon forecast-wise. That was really clever. I like being surprised.
Unlucky enough to be living in the hurricane-ravaged South right now. The lucky people tonight are getting some help from the Red Cross. Central Ohio volunteers have already answered 200 calls. And as Marcy Fleischer reports, reinforcements now are coming in to keep that information flowing.
From 10 TV Eyewitness News, this is Newsbreak.
Hello, I'm Bob Orr.
And I'm Carol Costello. At 11, latest in the... See, that doesn't make sense.
This is Newsbreak.
Hello, I'm Bob Orr.
And I'm Carol Costello. At a late...
This is Newsbreak.
Hello, I'm Bob Orr. Listen.
I'm sorry, I swear.
This is Newsbreak.
Hello, I'm Bob Orr.
And I'm Carol Costello. At a late... At a latest.
At a latest tonight, the very 11th.
I combined those two words.
From 10 TV Eyewitness News, this is Newsbreak.
I can't do this. She finally got me. That's never happened to me before, but that time she got
In sports, she's grabbing me down here.
Live from Columbus, 10 TV Eyewitness News, your 24-hour news source.
This just in. Give me the script. We'll get to the headlines here, folks. John Clifton will be spending 2 to 15 years in jail. He pled guilty today to 3 counts of illegal use of a monitor in nudity-oriented material. This is your 24-hour news source.
Live from Columbus, 10 TV Eyewitness News, your 24-hour news source.
Isn't that weird?
Down in Miami, the very strange weather down there. They got 3 inches of rain yesterday, 4 inches today, and they're having a giant toad problem now. Now, these big toads are about yo big, weigh about a pound. and they're in their burrows now, but they're getting flooded out because of all the rain. They're coming out onto the highways, causing accidents, traffic jams, giant toads in Miami. I'm telling you, folks, don't go down there.
Watch out for those toads. Huh?
Giant, I don't think we're going to have to worry about that, but 1 pound toads about this big. Can you believe it?
I cannot imagine that.
Amazing.
Okay, thanks, Wood. Well, it looks like it'll be a great day tomorrow for afternoon baseball.
The Yankees are coming to town. Mike Gleason has the details. What in the world do toads have to do with weather? We'll be back after this.
Here's your forecast for tonight. A little bit warmer. We've been creeping up the last few nights. A few clouds, warmer. It was a warm one out at the fair tonight. Low temperature about 70 degrees. Tomorrow we're looking for a high temperature. Syracuse lost to the Clippers 10-4. I just thought I'd throw that in out at the State Fair. I never get a chance to say that. They came from behind in that one, by the way, folks. A few clouds, warmer. We're looking for a low about 70 degrees. Now, if you didn't catch it before, the Clippers did beat Syracuse. There we go again. See if we can come up with something after that. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 80s overnight lows in the 50s and 60s. And in case you missed it, we could check that Clippers score again.
Live from Columbus, 10 TV Eyewitness News, your 24-hour news source.
Hello, everybody. I'm Carol Costello.
And I'm Bob Orton.
1-1 California, nothing. Bo Jackson starts his... Well, that's not Bo Jackson, ladies and gentlemen. That is an ugly-looking pig.
Singing pigs at the Iowa State Fair.
And we don't know exactly where that came from, but if Bo Jackson's out there listening right now, Bo, you are not a pig. Bo Jackson starts his rehab this weekend. The Chicago White Sox are sending Bo to their Class A farm team, and that is Sarasota.
Good morning, everybody, and thanks for waking up with us. We'll get to those stories in just a second, but first, Glenn Moray is in for Tom Soros to look at our weather. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good. You're dressed nice and pretty for the sunshine that we're going to have today.
It's 8:25, and this is Eyewitness News. Good morning. I'm Denise Wassine. Carol Looper is off today. Some good news. Carol Looper is off today. We have rainstorms Some overnight rainstorms may mean a change in the weather. Bob Grossi will have that in a moment.
Hear a lot about the issues in next month's election, but tonight at 7 o'clock, it is the candidates. Here's Dave Kaler.
Well, Lou, in this particular case tonight at 7 o'clock, it's two mayoral candidates, Independent Charles Ross and Democrat Michael Dorian. It's an old issue of several years ago, and it was brought up today in Ross's own backyard. It's the old charge and countercharge and defense speeches, and Sharon Cornegie will have that story for us tonight at 7. And I think at that time there was something in the lake, wasn't there?
Come and listen to my story about a man named Jed.
That's it. Nice. Yeah. It's the fish they ate up there. That's why they like
family fed. Would you like to hear the rest of it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's bring in the chorus right here.
I want to hear it on key, though. Go ahead. Do it on key.
And then one day he was hunting for some food, went up from the ground, came a bubbling crude. Oil, that is. Texas tea.
Yeah. You all come back now, right? Is that what they say?
People you can count on. Good night from Eyewitness News. Have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we don't have that one ready, do we? Huh? All right. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what we'll have to do. We'll have to go to the forecast here, or perhaps back to Lou while we iron out the problems with the computer.
Go give it a couple of kicks, Joe.
Okay.
In the time those commercials were running, Joe Holbrook had a long, serious talk with his computer, and I think it's ready to work for him tonight. Joe?
No, I didn't, Lou. I kicked it. So just as you said. That's right. That took the easy way out. Anyway.
Speaking of rough, I got to mention, Joe's giving the computer a bum rap. How dare he kick it? That computer's giving me nothing but fine service.
Yeah, and, right. We ought to have some behind-the-scenes tape of you and that computer.
I hope you kicked it for me, too, Joe. Right. USA's.
Okay, Gary Radnich with Tonight Sports.
Dave, can I do one unconventional thing here at the
top? One
Just
unconventional thing.
to show you what this man does to bring you the news. It's like an oven in here.
Wait a minute. I had nothing to do with that.
All right. Dave has to sit out here so you can see the news with a fan on. It's that hot, yet because he wants to give you what's going on in Central Ohio.
Decrease the humidity, right?
You're a professional. I don't say that often. Okay. Where are we going here?
Yeah, put your mic on so we can. It fell. What happened?
Well, did you want to see the fan or have my mic on? You can't have everything on this program. Okay, here we go.
This news, a brand new twist in the old story of man's best friend. Oh!
Sorry, I had to butt in.
Ricky's so silly. Now don't be so silly.
He's so strong.
Okay, I noticed that. Okay, now, let's try this again. Herky, I love you too, but...
Quit now. Now you go. Yeah, he's going to start nipping. Now quit it.
Don't you bite.
That's it. Now quit it.
No biting. No biting. Okay. Guys, come on. No, no.
Herc.
Come on. Does he know that word? Oh, yes, he knows Okay. that word. Good boy. Good boy. No. Okay. No. Up here. Up here. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Are we doing something now? Okay. Okay. Herky, it's okay. I'm Janet Watkins, and coming up on Eyewitness News, a brand new twist in the old story of man's best friend. You are something else, you know that? Now, calm down just a little bit.
Hey, come on.
You're being silly.
Why don't you get back in there, Dad, and keep him from...
Come on out with her. Okay, you're just being silly. You're being silly. You know that? I'm Janet Watkins. Turn around here. I'm Janet Watkins, and coming up on Eyewitness News, a brand new twist in the old story of man's best friend.
Herky, quit it. Just lost that.
Wow!
Lost one jacket. Hey.
That's okay.
One coat pocket.
Wow! Holy moly! Look at my coat!
Is on his way back to Columbus tonight. Mark Huffman has been picked up by federal marshals in Australia, and he should be arriving at Port Columbus sometime in the next day or two.
Time for Mike Gaines. Time for Mike Gaines in sports right now? Yes?
Makes sense to me.
No, okay. All right, let's talk a little bit more about dogs. So you love your dog.
Say hi to Ian for me. We've played together before.
Lou, can a quick thing. He said something about what kind of goalie is Lou?
Lou's very enthusiastic.
Is he any good?
He has trouble catching a cold, let alone the ball.
Sorry, Lou, that's Ian. I don't agree with him.
Yes, all right.
Say the Akron Police Department needs to identify a 5'10" male with blonde hair and blue eyes with a tattoo on his leg. That information is put into the computer, and all the blonde-haired, blue-eyed guys with a tattoo on their leg.
Here is a 10 TV world premiere video, The Ballad of Big Bad Keith. Okay, now can we pull up the tape, because we don't want to destroy these guys' music careers here. We had just obviously a little mistake, and I'd buy that record, but I'd also buy this one coming up, Big Bad Keith, in the machine shop maybe, who knows? It's a wrong tape too. Try it one more time. That was the Columbus Capital, little by little, Lou. I don't have to leave here till 9 o'clock tonight. You don't have that tape? Okay.
We're going to be busy tonight.
Yeah, we're going
I
to
was
the,
looking over. Oh.
We were going... Circleville Pumpkin Show, and we're both going to be in the same car.
Carrie Ross,
with
too.
Carrie Ross.
I can't wait.
I don't know how the two of us are going to fit in the back seat.
Well, I'll tell you. Well, if worse comes to worse, you can tie me on the front of the hood and just like a deer. Wounded moose.
Thank you, Dom, I think.
Bob, we're looking at the spot right there. Where exactly were you? What were you doing when the ball hit on your patio? Hello, Bob.
I'm getting a different sound. I don't hear.
Okay. Bob might be listening to another channel. Bob, are you here with us on Channel 10 WBNS? Hello, Bob Rankin. Here we go. This is what you call live television, folks. And Mr. Rankin is coming in. Bob was listening to old reruns of I Love Lucy.
Here's Dave Kaler in the Eyewitness Newsroom. Bob? Here's Gary Radnich now, just in time, without his microphone, so don't say a word until you put your microphone on, Gary.
Well,
they're supposed to teach you that in Sportscasters Broadcasting School.
Want to know the truth? My
Yeah.
microphone
Fell off?
fell off.
Okay.
We'll use
Here.
another one. And I'll tell you why, Louis.
I just had a cup of noodles for lunch. Excuse me, Roy, we weren't quite done. Roy is going on vacation, you may have noticed. I can't believe it. Roy, more.
There's a lot more coming up tonight on Eyewitness News at 6 and at 7. First is 6, allegations of welfare fraud by a city employee. Sharon Cornegay will have a report for us.
Indiana 128, San Antonio 117. And Lou, I hope you have something good to say when you cut my time like that.
We didn't. No, nobody cut your time. They just told me you're doing fine on time, and you realize now I was not turning on you, kind of thing.
I know you wouldn't. I know you wouldn't. We're a happy couple here. We'd get married, but somebody else beat it to us on another channel. All right.
Watch these pictures right here.
$20,000 each time,
Are you
100 times a year. No, not quite. I love to ride horses, but I don't. You know, I bounce a lot.
Okay, I understand.
Makes for sore muscles the next day.
Okay.
Merry Christmas! How you doing? Well, hey, man, we on TV. I love you, buddy. Give me a kiss. Hot dog.
We'll be back in a moment. And that moment's up, so the Agriculture Department...
Do written commitments no longer carry any honor in the coaching profession? Coach Hayes. Of all the people in town to knock, Woody Hayes you don't mess with. Coach Hayes, that was no pun intended. We'll have the Woody Hayes for you later. Oh, of all the people to knock, and I'm just new here. All right.
And this is where the problem usually starts. Maybe you've been to the grocery store and you have an armload of groceries, or maybe you've been shopping and you have the groceries and you have the kid in one in the other hand, and then all of a sudden you're finding yourself you're running behind schedule, so you just put the okay. Now this is where the problem usually starts, in the parking lot of a shopping mall. This is where the problem usually starts, in the... This is where the problem usually starts, in the...
Tell me when.
Go.
That one we will send that one to Dick Clark. Oh, for Pete's sake. Where am I going to get my shoe now? Oh. I can't believe you're doing that.
That's a classic.
I'll have a rival report next on Eyewitness News.
Now this is where the problem usually starts, in the parking lot of a shopping mall.
I'm Judy Eulis. We'll have some cake and sing happy birthday. Eyewitness Noon at News is next.
Now, when you walk through this exhibit, you're going to see a lot of native plants and, of course, the rain. You can hear that behind me. But you're also going to see a lot of live... Ow! Ow! Don't you know what happened? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I'm so sorry. This is washable, believe me.
Can we get some towels?
That's all right.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's washable.
I was only joking when I said it would happen. He likes you.
JC, you want to get me doing this since I'm going to put my life in danger? Here we go. I'm giving up the microphone now, Penny and Roy, so I won't be able to talk to you because this is going to be really difficult.
I don't... Remember, folks, you saw it right here. I don't believe that, Carrie. Well, Carrie can't hear me, of course. Thank you very much.
This is where the problem usually starts, in the parking lot of a shopping mall. Maybe you've just come out of the grocery store and you have your arm filled with groceries and the other arm is with the kid. Do it again. I don't know where we're going.
Forceful statement from our Commander-in-Chief.
True, Dan. Okay, let's pause. If you heard that buzz there, they said somebody's mic is dead.
Mic. Whose
is it? Mine?
Yeah, it's yours.
It is mine?
Okay, I'll keep talking.
Okay,
Reporter Gary Goodmanson is at the State House live right now to tell us what they're after and why. Gary?
Before I let you start, Tom, I have to make a correction. We said a minute ago that aspirin-like drugs may be just as much a threat as other drugs in treating arthritis. We meant to say this study showed that they may be just as good as expensive drugs, and the person who wrote this script is even now, as we speak, being fired.
Or taking some aspirin.
Or taking an aspirin or whatever.
Jerry Revish has one of them for us in the 7 o'clock edition of Eyewitness News tonight. Jerry?
Well, Dave, the state will start looking at what drivers are seeing, and an accident over 5 years ago spurred the start of the state to require eye tests. we'll have a report.
Sorry I didn't have my mic on.
Speaking of the Friday the 13th, how about triskaidekaphobia? Does that bother you?
Yes, it does. And I will not cross a black cat's trail. I'm scared
Wait
of
a minute,
heights
wait a
and
minute. The
everything
black
else.
cat is supposed to cross yours.
Oh, no. I always heard that if you cross a black cat's trail, it's bad luck.
Is your mic on?
I'm sorry.
It's a little easier with a
Friday the
microphone.
13th,
Ladies and gentlemen, in case, I'm sure you heard me about triskaidekaphobia. Now, what were you saying?
I have it.
Hi.
We have some grumblings in the technical equipment back there trying to straighten that out.
Dropping down 10 to 0 tonight. Watch it. Those high winds could blow your high-profile vehicle around a little bit.
I'm afraid to drive home after I saw that car up in the corner of your map.
Yeah, the little flip there, didn't it?
Doesn't this usually happen in the wintertime?
Yes, it
Yes, it
does.
does.
It's not unusual. You're right, Roy.
I thought it did. I've been around here a couple of years.
John Damschroeder reports it has nothing to do with football. We'll get to John's story in just a moment. They killed, whoa, there went another light bulb over there.
Rescuers worked through the night in Glenwood Springs, Colorado. We should mention that that was a light that blew in the studio here.
Now we've got our microphones and we can talk to you.
I didn't say a word.
Not a word.
When it comes to health on the job, women who work seem to have the edge over those who don't.
If you're wondering why I had that funny look on my face, I saw 7 of you in the monitor.
Oh, I couldn't see it.
Yes.
How did I look in sevens?
But on the serious side,
This is where the problem usually starts, in the parking lot of a shopping mall. Maybe you've been over to the grocery store and you have your arms full of groceries and you have the child in the other hand. You look down at your watch, you're running behind times, so all of a sudden you just throw the garbage in. Oh, boy.
I was thinking, Dom, that if the sales win, you'll do a rendition of the fight song for us.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I remember it, but I'll tell you what, if they win, I will try to remember it, and at 7, if they win, I'll sing the fight song on the
Okay,
show.
we've got it on tape, Dom.
All right. One more time. Hey, look us over, don't pass us by. We are the stallions of DeSales High. We wear the colors purple and white. You name the time and the place and we'll be there to fight, fight. Hey, look us over, don't pass us by. Of DeSales High. We're the best in every way, and this you can't deny. We're the Stallions, DeSales High. One more time, Jim, for everyone, no? It's over, don't pass us by.
We have Barry, Andretti, Brickman, and Joe, Ray Hall, Holbrook, ready to put the metal to the pedal when Eyewitness News continues.
Harry, I can't help but wonder, are Joe and Barry wearing tap shoes? You put the metal to the pedal?
I know,
I
really messed up, Roy. I haven't taken my CB talking class lately, and I sort of got that backwards. It's pedal to the metal, right?
My land, that shirt, it's either a test pattern or you look like Paul Bunyan's son. I don't know which.
You like that? We can play checkers on it after I do my fishing report. You don't like this?
I didn't say I didn't like it. I just... Go ahead, Dom.
You only do this with diseases. You're either pregnant or you're not.
Okay. You're right. You either are or you're not. Now let's...
The way it looks there for a while, you could be going anywhere. Indianapolis, Wheeling, you know, Lexington, Kentucky, Detroit, Michigan.
I feel like I'm in a beehive, Dave. I feel like I'm in a beehive.
Car number 86 with, let's see here, I've lost some of my scripts here. Car number 86. Well, I'm sorry, I've lost the last page of my scripts. We'll have to get back to that later tonight with the other guys. Excuse me, this has been quite a morning back from vacation. Anyway.
Are you back yet?
Yes, well, physically.
What do I have behind me here?
I don't know how that got there.
I don't know what we got going on
You're
here.
You're part of the rush hour traffic.
I don't know. I live up somewhere here.
Carrie, I can't help but wonder, are you Pennsylvania Dutch?
Am I what?
You asked Barry if he was going to run your toes over. Isn't it run over your toes?
Oh, yeah, run over my toes. What did I say?
Run your toes over.
Oh.
You're going to get in one of those?
I think I'm going to have an English grammar lesson when I get back to the station. It sounds like right now.
Here's Dom to Barry with sports.
You like these threads? We kind of match a little bit. You know what my problem is? I'm a guy trying to live in a fast lane with a Kmart charge card. It just doesn't make it. Just doesn't make it.
Breakdancing Dangers at 11.
What a wonderful scene. A family together. Terrific mom, wonderful dad, and those wonderful crumb crushers of theirs, Muffy and Buffy, Chipper and Skipper. All that's missing is the family pet mucus. I'm sorry.
For us to go to an I-70 truck stop. Well, let me show you what happened. On the way out, we had a flat tire, and that really did make our truck stop.
It fell right apart there.
Absolutely. So this is our I-70 truck stop.
You know, Cheryl, I had some problems with those wasps, myself.
The Bears will score first, but the Patriots will win. And I know that Monday... Now, wait a minute. Good grief. This is my first prediction, and I'm going to win it, hopefully.
You're going to stick by it.
Yeah, well, I don't want the Bears to win, but if they do, they probably will. But if they do, then that'll be the score. If the Patriots win, then they will.
Hey, there's a beautiful moon in the background there. 62 and 83. That isn't rain, by the way. That's a fountain. That's got to be a fountain. That's not the moon. That's an electric light. How about that? 62 and 83. 54 and 77. And it isn't raining either. 38 to go. After all, it's a quarter of 12. We're not even awake here, are we?
If you're going to catch an occasional one up there, they've got to relax after the spawning session.
So if you're fishing up there in the Northwest and you don't catch anything, don't worry, because they're just resting after their spawning session.
Yeah, they're just resting, Dave.
Okay. Everybody rests.
I don't know if they're smoking cigarettes, but they're resting.
It seems a mouse was napping in the heater vent of Walter Miller's car when it got too hot. At that point, the mouse jumped out of the vent and ran up the inside of Miller's coat. Miller tried to grab the moose while driving, but the mouse, not the moose, I'm getting my moose stories mixed up. The mouse.
Did you hear Tom talking about temperatures dropping?
Can't understand that.
There's no sense in
There's no reason for it.
No,
Give him a whipping when we get out of here.
No, we'll just have words with him, that's all.
Oh, okay.
In the meantime.
We don't believe in physical abuse at Channel 10. Okay.
Well, Dom Tiberi is also, excuse me, Dom Tiberi is also off tonight.
When we come back, Carrie tells us about a an OSU football player.
Stu Nicholson is in Whitehall with the man who can answer those questions, heating contractor Ed Rickles. Stu?
Thanks, Dave. We are here in Whitehall, as you said, and we're with Ed Rickles.
Prepared to cook for more people than you would ever dream of.
They can make for as few as 2 and as many as 2,000 out of this very kitchen. And unlike... It's our worst fear realized here.
You know, there are some students who want to take the program, but they really don't know how to ride. No problem. All right.
While most students agree there has been a shift... Okay. Well, while most students agree there has been a shift from partying to... for some reason, I want to do 2 steps at once.
Man hasn't ever been back here too much to bother much of nature.
Well, it's really nice to join you inside. We were glad to have you all the times that we had you outside. That was neat, wasn't it?
That's great, except there is one problem.
What's that, Joe?
You're sitting on my barometer. Not true, just kidding, folks. Just kidding.
Some whipping cream over here, nuts and cherries. Do you know who did that? I'm not even going to say who did that.
While most students agree there has been a shift from academics... Now I can't talk.
We will also hear about a plan to pay for tomorrow's college education today.
Eyewitness News at 7 is up next.
For many, many years, I've been telling you how much I'd love to play the game of golf. But the one thing I've never been able to understand is why people will come out in 90-degree temperatures and 110-degree humidity and walk around the golf course watching people play the game. Today, I found out it's a weight-losing proposition.
Holler and hell out here, Joe.
Roy, well, I took care of that one.
I think the bet was it was looking for food, because I've never seen a black bear, you know, loving, right? A lovingly black bear.
How do you think they have baby black bears?
No, but they're dangerous. Never mind. Okay.
You just walked me right into that
Chalk one for Dana.
When you talk about fresh seafood, you have to talk about lobsters. These lobsters are fresh When you talk about fresh seafood, you can't forget lobsters. The lobsters are flown in fresh, they're kept fresh in the tank here, and they're shipped out to the restaurants live. So that means they're fresh when they get to the restaurant. Ah, dang, you slipped out. That was my fault. When you talk about fresh seafood, you can't forget about lobsters. They're flown in fresh here, and they're kept fresh in this tank, and he's slipping again.
His turtle.
Now, wait a minute. It's
on my foot.
It's on Morse Road.
Here, it's already.
And November 13th, 14th, and 15th, if you want your pet's picture taken with Santa Claus on Morse Road, sponsored by the Humane Society. That wasn't my turtle. That was your turtle.
All the proceeds go to the Humane Society, and I'll fix your foot up. Well, I don't know whether I will or not. Okay.
We'll be right back. I'm going to clean my foot off. Can we stop a second?
Pictures, Ron.
Oh, God, he's stuck in there. God! Oh, the poor thing. I think he got suffocated.
Suffocated?
Now, someone said, what the heck is a sauger? Of course, it's a cross between a walleye and a sauger. Be kind of like if you crossed a kangaroo with a sheep, you would have a sweater with a pocket already in it. It's pretty bad, isn't it?
Thank you so much for being with us.
Well, thanks for visiting with me.
Appreciate it.
Bringing
Great.
cute cats.
Live in the heart of Ohio. There goes our cat.
We'll be back in just a moment. Come here, Cat. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay with us. Cat, whoop, come here. Cat.
When you talk about fresh seafood, you can't forget lobsters. These lobsters are flown in fresh, they're kept fresh here in the tank, and they're shipped out live.
Reporter Brad Ritter was there and joins us live now from Skycam to tell us what the governor said.
Joy and Rudy, Judy and Roy, that is.
We'll be live from the preparations for Columbus Red, White, and Boom celebration. Dave Stanton will be live from one of the best spots you'll ever find to watch the fireworks and festivities. We'll show you the dedications. Pardon me.
You know, there's some students who don't know how to ride, but they teach them how here.
Almost
Okay, that was pretty close, huh?
We'll try to bring some of them back to you, Joe, just like you bring us popcorn back every time you come from Clippers Stadium. Okay.
Oh no, here comes a train.
We're hearing train bells. We got to move over the cables here because our cables are on the track. So excuse us.
Hi, I'm Dave Kaler. Is the Easter Bunny coming to your house?
What a way to start the Ohio State Fair, Joe. This is great weather. That humidity is gone. Those hot, hot temperatures are gone. Hi, sir, excuse us.
And that's where we'll be, coming up next in sports at the Columbus Bowling Palace. So hang on to your seats. We'll be right back. Oh, okay, well, I guess when you're over here watching the bowling tournament, you missed the commercial break, guys. I'm sorry, we're in the sports. Well, let's go with it.
Good evening.
The thing about this sport is that you can get into it for not very much money. $200 or less can get you started.
All through southern Ohio, the swollen Scioto River and creeks like the Pee-Pee are giving...
Good evening. From our house to your house, Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday. Happy birthday.
He's confident the Burger Bus idea will catch on and is already talking about the possibility of getting more of them on the road.
Those stories and a lot more tonight. In just about 35 minutes from now, we'll see you then. Lost my mind.
Cincinnati involved in another one of their... The microphone falls off. Thank you. All right.
They have cleared the houses on either side, as you are seeing now some of the pictures that we can't show you because it's gotten dark.
What did she say? Forgive me, Penny, but I'd like to hear that again. Let's watch and listen.
They have cleared the houses on either side, as you are seeing now some of the pictures that we can't show you because it's gotten dark.
It's about 3 till 6, 7. It's early. Time for Bob and the weather, Bob.
Well, actually, we're about 18 minutes before 7 o'clock, but that's all right. It's early.
We've got Henry LeConte going against Steve Denton. LeConte, of course, the number 5 seed, taking on Denton, who's the number 1 seed. Denton's serving the ball, and he really can fire that ball up there. He is in the near court.
we are asking, we've got to tone it down a little bit.
Now, J.R. Kirk isn't the only fella to take up darts, and concessionaires here at the fair say there are a lot more winners this year. But as you can see...
I wanted to say one other thing, Gary.
All right.
We checked, and George is not on anabolic steroids.
He's Hey, doctor, I'll do the jokes, all right?
All right. The other thing is...
No, Doc, this is a half-hour show. You want to do a situation
I know, but
comedy.
he told me he's upset because next year he's a free agent. And it might affect his contract.
Live rapid cam. I think it's Sharon Cornegay. There she is. I see her in the monitor. They'll hold you still in just a minute, Sharon.
Okay.
That's okay. And I think you're out at the home of the mayor, the candidate for mayor, Democratic candidate for mayor, Sharon Cornegay.
Yes,
and
that's
Mike
right.
Dorian.
That's right, Dave.
A train full of dangerous chemicals derains in Crestville. 200 people are evacuated, and yet it could have been worse.
With the rain, rail.
It is That's what I was saying, too. I'm going, ah!
Here's Dave Kaler.
Well, at the Columbus City Council meeting late this afternoon, the police investigation of the flashing badge and tell us about them survey is supposed to be revealed, and you'll recall that some folks really didn't like that last week, and we'll find out what that investigation says at 7.
Okay, and Dave promises to wear a mic at 7 o'clock. Okay, Dave. Once again, Dave will try to remember his microphone.
What we didn't tell you was that was Dom Tiberi.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Put me right on the spot. I own 3 suits. 3 suits. And my uncle got too fat to wear one. That's why I had one.
Okay, all set.
All righty.
Here we go.
Hold the rope.
Try to keep it smooth.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
But females aren't the only gender on this legislative operating table. Under the bill, welfare mothers will have to name the father. Then he has 4 choices. 1, he can pay child support. 2, he can work community service. 3, he can go to jail for 2 years. Or he can have a vasectomy and get paid $1,000.
Before midweek.
Excellent, excellent.
Wonderful.
Good to hear.
And coming up at 6 o'clock, Dave and Andrea, what we're going to do is introduce you to some people from Ohio who are right here in this little town of St. Genevieve helping to keep this Mississippi River from flooding anymore.
That's right. I've got a preacher from Tallahassee who's got some family in Columbus. Her name is Lenora Coggins. So if the Lenora Coggins relatives are listening to our broadcast, punch us up at 6 o'clock and you'll see.
Let's check in with Mike Davis in the forecast. Michael.
What were you doing?
They were in my picture.
No, I think you
I
were
stepped
in
into the
there.
picture and I was there. I was ready to go.
Yeah,
I tell you what.
All right, now joining us live from the newsroom is the starting quarterback for the Ohio State Buckeyes, Bob Hoying. Bob, first of all, I'd like to say congratulations. There you are over here. Congratulations on the big win, Bob.
Mike Davis now here with the complete forecast. Mike, pretty good day out there today. Some clouds and some snow, but after all, it is March 1st. Huh?
That's right. It's looked better at times, and the map behind me has looked better at times too, because basically today we didn't see any weather out there at all. I don't know if you folks can see it, but I can't at the moment. Maybe if I go out of the way, we can get the map to come up. What do we think? How about that? It's just like magic, isn't it? I'm map repellent today. What can we say?
Mike Davis joins us now with weather, and I don't know about you, but I'm having a hard time believing it's actually March already.
Me too. Me too. March Madness. Holy smokes! Somebody just
We're
ran
being
into us.
attacked.
Is there an earthquake there?
Don't adjust your TV.
No earthquakes?
We actually got hit.
About 1.2 on the Richter scale there. That's all right.
Incoming.
Somebody didn't like the forecast.
Whoa.
Some rumblings about tomorrow, especially in the eastern part of the state, where you could get hit even harder than that.
Let's from 10 TV Eyewitness News, your 24-hour news source.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Kathy Fowler. No one won last night's Ohio Super Lottery. So for Wednesday, the jackpot is $15 million. And more news coming your way in an hour. This is your 24-hour news source.
Booze and boats don't mix. Boat safe, boat sober.
And Arnold Schwarzenegger was at the game. Until next Friday, this is Warner Wolf.
He's standing right over there, you know. He's going to come and get you now, Warner.
Can your fiance take a joke? That's all.
White Castles suck at 11. They turned the lights off. You can't... What are they doing?
looking from the bottom up. Sorry, I know you guys are hungry. I'm trying.
Is that?
I don't know. It looks like Darth Vader, but it obviously isn't. Sard. Okay.
I never understand the names of these things anyway. And this one, ready, Bill?
That's it. I can't do anymore.
I'll be back alone for the last half hour. Stay with us, will you? What the hell are you supposed to do? Would you give that to somebody? You could shoot me back if you want.
Maybe.
We still have to stretch. I couldn't bullshit about any of it. This morning, we thought we'd take you to what could be the wedding to end all weddings. Just an intimate reception for $25,000.
That's right, Tanya. It happened right here on this corner, right up the street, as you can see where that white car is right now. Two officers, undercover officers, Shepard and Allen, were trying to get two prostitutes to offer themselves to them in order to arrest them. However, it seemed that at the same time, from this house, as you can see, the people here are not very happy. Started James Chandler, excuse. Hey, cut it out. Don't shoot her.
It looks like they don't want. It looks like they do not want David Duckett in that neighborhood.
Any evidence, as the defense alleges.
And on the witness stand.
Good morning. Coming up on Eyewitness News, a shooting in North Columbus leaves one man dead. We'll have a live report.
Gets a nice chunk of change, too.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Davis. We'll take a look at the forecast as we're looking at me.
Last night when we went to that greasy place, how come you didn't partake dinner?
I was naked in bed.
Head size. Something else to worry about.
I'm not sure if I had a big head or a small head when I was born. That's my mom.
5 talented photographers show us about living at the end of life. Call 292-0330.
You know, I don't think my photographer got that. You were what?
Naked in bed.
Is this? Hello, everybody. I'm Bob Orr. Dana Tyler has this naked, or is this just kind of?
This is naked in bed. It was a choice between chicken and being naked in bed.
Because my breasts are so big, I just can't contain them.
Can I get a tight shot, Ted? What? Zoom in?
They're heaving. Heaving breasts.
Ooh. Wow.
What is this? Take black. Stand by, ready, roll 14, ready, take a sound, roll 14. Take it down.
Live from WBNS TV, your 24-hour news source. With Chuck Strickland,
camera 3, I need to cover.
Paula Toti, and Kimberly
Camera 3, I need to cover right now.
This is 10 TV Eyewitness News.
Fuck! God damn. Camera 4, where's your 2-shot? Camera, ready, 3. God damn, take black.
Naked. Read my lips, Bob.
Now, I want you to take a good look at this Walkman portable tape player. Where is it? It's not here yet. There it is. Now, that doesn't look too dangerous, does it?
You were really...
Oh, there was nothing there.
Let me just tell you, the chicken wasn't that good.
Andrea Camburn has details in tonight's Health Source report.
And I'm Andrea Camburn. Oh, my God. Oops, sorry about that. We'll try to have that for you a little bit later.
This is Bob Orr freezing his ass off in Sandusky County saying, we're out of here, Jack. Let's go.
Next tape is Rev Stood Clay, whatever that means. It's 16. Roll 16, sound dissolve, something like that, Barry. Is this it? No. Ready, black, take black. Ready, roll, take 17, sound on roll 17, sound taken. What is this? Ready, black, take black. Is that? What is this? Ready, black, take black. Is that it in 16? Is this it? No. Ready, black, take black. What is this? Ready, black, take black. Is that it in 17?
Oh my God.
This is CBS.
Newspaper like this is a newspaper, this is a newspaper. This is a newspaper. Oh, yeah. Tom Berman? Eyewitness News. I like that, guys. Yeah. Murder, suicide. Identical twins Brad and Chad Horton took their, one of them killed the twin and the other committed suicide. County coroner confirms for us this evening that we do have a murder-suicide. And we don't know. You may have better information coming across the wire given to the Nancy.
What's up? Your face is breaking out and you're... Hello! Hey, what's up? Your face is breaking out and you're not a teen. We're going to tell you why more baby boomers are suffering from a common skin condition. Speaking from...
Tonight we'll have more news in 1 hour on your 24-hour news source.
On us and the Columbus Public Health Department. Whoa, lost that earring, so let me take this one off so you're not all confused.
We would have been, too.
Yeah. Flu shots will be given.
Weather.
That lightning was cool, but you look stupid standing in it.
I guess I should have ducked or something.
Thanks, Chris. As you can imagine, with winds gusting to 144 miles per hour, sometimes our satellite signal cuts in and out. Dan is back, though. Dan?
Thanks, John. The sea behind us is wreaking almost unimaginable havoc with everything up and down the beach. These winds just keep increasing. They just keep coming. About an hour ago, they were estimated to be gusting.
Again, losing our satellite signal. Just to inform you of how quickly Hurricane Opal blew up.
Bottom line is that there is still so much to do.
And what is that? What is to be done? I mean, what are you guys gonna do? What the movement? You know, I don't know who you are or what the you're for, but what is gonna happen? And what are you gonna do? Move me across the stage? And
We're just gonna have an intermission. We'll be right back. Okay. Okay, we're just going to stay with us. We'll deal with the situation.
No, you're not going to move me across the stage. I am unhappy. I am completely dissatisfied with this nation. I'm totally unhappy with the way things are moving.
Ma'am?
Hey,
please, that's all right.
No,
Take care.
My daughter is. What? You're stepping on my toes. And I'm moving. I'm interrupting. What? Stepping on my toes. Have to move now. What?
Can I talk to you downstairs?
What? Don't.
No, don't hurt her. Don't hurt her. Be careful. Be careful. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, here's what we're going to do. Give us about 5 minutes to deal with this unusual situation, and we'll be right back.
Freeze that hit California's citrus crop last week. Oops, let me get that phone. Excuse me for just a second, doing a little news here. The freeze that hit the citrus crop in California last week.
One person likes to stay like in the shadows, like they wear sunglasses inside. And this,
I got the tape already.
my precious.
Yes.
Is she precious? Don't you love her? I just can't wait to do the show with her. We're doing the show now, aren't we?
We are.
Shall we go? Let's go.
Please.